guys, welcome back to Acting Confident with Natalie Marie. Today is another Sip and Tea with Natalie Marie. Title below suggests which photographer should I pick and how to pick a good photographer. Like, subscribe, give me all those good vibes and all that stuff. So I'm not going to waste your time. Obviously you've either seen the first part of this series, which is why a headshot's so important. If you haven't, I suggest go check that out before you go check this out because they are in a sequential order. If you already know why headshots are so important and you're very invested into your career and you need to know who are good headshot photographers in your area or how do you choose a headshot photographer, then this video is definitely for you. What makes a good headshot photographer? First of all, not someone behind an iPhone camera. We are people who are dedicated to our career. We want to show that we're dedicated to our career and that we're serious about this. So we want to put our best foot forward. It's like going on a date. Obviously, you dress up, you go, you make yourself look presentable and you go out and you want to put your best foot forward. It's your first impression in meeting a guy or girl, and this headshot is your first impression meeting your potential future employer. All casting directors have at their fingertips is your name, your headshot, and your CV should be at the back of your headshot. They ain't gonna look at that CV unless it's a great headshot, so you need a good photographer who can make you pop in the billions of people that they get. It's a tough business. Competition is high, so you definitely want to put your best foot forward and you definitely want to make a good impression. So you definitely want to get a good photographer who can get that out of you. Finding a headshot photographer is probably harder than finding a potential partner, to be honest, because you don't get to spend a lot of time with them and you just hope you click right there and then. A headshot photographer is not only a photographer, they know how to capture the best you possible. They have to be a good director. They have to be able to get something out of you that shows you as a person, as your personality, and also what casting directors are looking for. They definitely have a hard job. What you give to a casting director is one shot and it has to tell a full-on story. On this Sip and Tea with Natalie Marie, we are going to have some water because I am very dehydrated and I did not feel like a hot drink on this very hot, sunny day. You need to know what sort of qualities that you really want out of a photographer and out of the session that you want. Do you want them to be casual? Do you want them to, feel like it's really friendly behind the camera? Do you want them to make you feel comfortable behind the camera? Those are all yeses, by the way. Do you want them to be natural light photographers? Do you want to have your headshots in a studio? Would you rather the studio look rather than natural light look? These are all things you need to consider when you're thinking about a headshot. Then you have to consider your budget. There are heaps of headshot photographers out there, all with a range of budgets, all with a range of experience, but if your budget's only $200, then you cannot obviously go for someone who is saying, I have a $500 package which has 4 looks. So you get your makeup done, your hair done, and for a whole year you have your headshots with me on file. So if you want any more prints, you can just go through me and I will give you those prints. You have to really know what you're looking for within a headshot photographer. For me personally, I'm looking for someone who's fun, who's going to make this session as comfortable as possible, who, the camera is literally just an accessory. It's just there. It's really just a good time between me and the photographer. I like to get to know my photographer. So if you want, if you feel more comfortable with photographers who have first a meeting beforehand so you can discuss what you are trying to get out of these headshots, then you'll be looking at those photographers. If you're looking for a headshot photographer who's just like, no, let's just get it done, over and done with, within an hour, then you're looking for that headshot photographer. Personally, for me, I prefer my sessions between an hour to 2 hours max. I can't honestly keep the energy up that a photographer needs from me to get from me after that, because it's just so draining. You don't realize how draining it is to be on for 2 hours straight. It's just very exhausting for me personally. So there's plenty of ways you can figure out where to find this headshot photographer. First of all, you can go on Facebook. There are heaps of groups on Facebook that you can go onto, and you can search headshots in Melbourne, and there's a lot of photographers that obviously market themselves and put them on there. There are other photographers on Instagram. I know this is a very technological world these days, and social media is everything when it comes to marketing. So they are on these sites. I would go to them. Even if you want to Google in a forum, or if you know someone, another actor, and you can and you've seen their headshots, and you ask them, who's your headshot photographer? If you have an agent, they might have a headshot photographer that they usually use or they recommend. I would ask them as well, because obviously they know what casts well because they are your agent, and they will obviously give you the best photographer they know. Now, please do not settle. These are your headshots. This is the photo that's going to represent you for 18 months. Please, 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 please do not take the cheap route. Don't put a camera in front of yourself and do it yourself. You don't know what you're looking for. They know what you need to wear. They know how you should have your hair. They know what the casting agents and the casting directors in the area are looking for. The type of people, the aesthetic that they're looking for. It's very specific. Don't get a person who is not a headshot photographer. If they take pictures of landscapes, or they take pictures of, I don't know, events or something, they are not a headshot photographer. You know, they know how to take a photograph in their field very well. They know what they're looking for, but headshot photographers are very specific. They are usually someone who was either an actor, a casting director, someone in the industry. So they know their stuff. Anyway, I hope this video was very informative. Again, if you're still skeptical and you haven't seen my other video, why headshots are so important, please, please, please go see the video now. I'll have it here or something, or I'll definitely have it linked down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to give me some good vibes, and I would love to hear about your experiences with headshot photographers, or your past experiences, or any questions you have in the comments down below, because I will be there and I'll be typing away and I will answer every single one of them. I hope you guys have a grand old day, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.